Core Whore. Gotta love that title, right? Oh, I wonder where Chris is going today. Don't you hate people that talk about themselves in the third person? I hate when Chris does that. Anyway, well, I'm going down what I think is one of the most important roads for founders, one of the most powerful roads for entrepreneurs, and one of the greatest tools there is, and it's worked over and over and over again. So pay attention. What am I talking about? For investors, for your first customers, and for recruiting your team, I'm talking about using your core story as to why you truly started your company, why you chose to create a company, why you decided to start your business. Skip the graphs, skip the emails, skip the stupid PowerPoint decks. Tell your core story. What gets people's attention is when you do something they don't see every day. And guess what that is? It's your story. They don't know your story. They don't know who you are, and they don't know why you're doing what you're doing. And that is some crazy untapped potential power. That is the interesting stuff that bridges the sales gap, the investor gap, hell, the gap. Now you may be thinking, well, Chris, I just want to make money, or insert whatever generic reason here. Impact is used a lot. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the other stuff. I'm talking about the other stuff that's buried deeper. I'm talking about that human stuff that may be in a place that makes you, well, uncomfortable. And that stuff is the most powerful stuff when it comes to recruiting a team, getting investors, and more importantly, getting your first sales. And it works because it resonates and we're hardwired for it. Let me give you some quick examples. I'm not going to use real names. Feel free to jump in the comments if it is you. A founder I know was one of those kids that was an extreme rebel. He was a troublemaker, teenage smoker, all that stuff that goes with it. He climbed mountains. One day, he got stuck on one of those mountains. He faced death head on and luckily lost a lot of his toes and not his life. I saw his feet. I know it's for real. He knows what it's like to face death. He's got the battle scars. Nothing phases the guy. Fear doesn't matter. He's fully committed to the process to do whatever it takes, just like he did to get off that mountain alive. He's a rebel and a survivor. That's part of his core story. And guess what? It works. It resonates with the people that count, his team and his investors. Founder number 2, I had a meeting with while in Vegas, even though he lives quite literally 5 miles from me. You know who you are. Anyway, we start talking about his company and the pitch and everything. Before you know it, he starts talking SaaS gobbledygook, graphs, PowerPoints. I had to stop him. I'm allergic to PowerPoint decks. I was like, who the fuck cares? Have you gotten your first sale, man? Answer, no. I started digging deeper. Why the hell did he start his company? He's like, listen, I believe in this so damn much that I quit a high-paying job, put my ass on the line, have a child on the way because, wait for it, I know this will change the face of business. I know it in my core, in his core. He eats, breathes, and lives this shit. He oozes it. His story and who he is this powerful presentation. It's the presentation, not the PowerPoint. His story will get him his first sales. Your initial investors, your initial customers, keyword initial, wait for it, buy you. They're not buying your product or service. Yes, there must be some logical rationale, but they are fundamentally buying you. And if that's the case, you better start telling your story. the beautiful thing is no one can compete with you and your story because it's one of a kind. It's yours. Own that shit, internalize it, and then communicate it. It's one of the biggest value adds you can make, and you already paid for it with your blood, sweat, and tears, with your life. It's prepaid, so use it. On that fine note, leave your comments, your thumbs up below. Sharing is caring. And if you want to start your own startup, join us at gusher.co. We do startups all day, every day. Join the movement.